Hey guys, it's Mega Robert from Mega Robert TV, and today I'm going to review issue 39 of Mega Man. So this issue starts out where Mega Man, Bright Man, and Pharaoh Man are all fighting the Wily Walker in one of Dr. Wily's old labs. But the thing is, last issue Mega Man did something really heroic and he destroyed the exit to the lab. But now, they're all stuck in there with this giant evil monster. So Mega Man's calling the doctors and he's like, what should I do? He has no idea. And the doctors, they don't have an idea either. Everything they expected to happen is just thrown right out the window. So Dr. Light asked Dr. Wily, you think you could call some of my old robot masters? Maybe they could help Mega Man? But Dr. Wily's like, no, don't call them. They're all busy right now. You can't rely on them. But, secretly in the back of Dr. Wily's head, he's like, yes, Mega Man, he's going to get destroyed right now. I'm so happy because I don't have to use any other plan that I've come up with, This thing's just going to crush Mega Man to the ground and then I'm done, So Dr. Wily, he's happy, but Dr. Cossack is not happy at all. And Dr. Cossack is even giving a little bit of, an attitude to Wily. He's like, if you didn't, create this giant weapon, we all would not be in this situation right now. But Dr. Wily, he's just saying, you're angry at me because your robot masters are completely useless and they can't help Mega Man right now. But, Dr. Cossack, he takes offense to that and he's like, you're just saying they're useless because I don't weaponize every single one of my robots. And then Dr. Wily, he's like, yeah, you do. You threw a flamethrower onto Pharaoh Man. You gave him all those weapons. And then, Dr. Cossack, he thinks about that for a second and, he can't really deny that. He creates robots with weapons too. So Dr. Cossack, he's just a little disappointed in himself. And then Dr. Light, taps him on the back and he's like, it's fine, Dr. Cossack, don't think about it. But Dr. Cossack, he's like, Dr. Wily's right. We create all these weapons and then what's that going to do for the future? And as he says that, the comic book jumps 100 years into the future, into Mega Man X's time, where the Wily Walker is still causing a bunch of problems. So 100 years in the future, Mega Man X is there, and he's there with Zero and Vile, who are part of the Maverick Hunters. So Mega Man X wants to help, but the thing is, Zero and Vile tell him that he should really just, stay out of the way. He's not a Maverick Hunter yet. So they tell him, go help Dr. Kane and see if he's alright down in the tunnels. So Mega Man X sees Dr. Kane, and it turns out Dr. Kane's found this new weapon that, might be able to stop the Wily Walker. It gives a bunch of directions to all the weapons that it has, and it even tells Dr. Kane that this thing has chemical weapons. So, that freaks Dr. Kane out, and he tells X that he has to go aware the Maverick Hunters that this thing has chemical weapons and that it could blow up and kill everybody. So X goes to the Maverick Hunters again, and he tells them, and then Zero's like, alright, then we shouldn't blow this thing up. But Vile, Vile takes it one step ahead, and he takes his giant shoulder cannon, and he blasts that thing right in the middle of the highway, and the whole highway with cars on it explodes completely. And then, the thing is, that highway wasn't just abandoned, it was busy. And, Vile, he just killed a ton of human beings. That's insane. He just went Maverick. So Zero grabs him, he's like, are you a Maverick now or something? What's wrong with you? And Vile, he's just cool about it. He's just like, you make it sound like I didn't get the job done. I completely just, stopped this thing in its tracks. But Zero, he's like, this isn't what we do. So they're getting into a fight a little bit. But Mega Man X is like, guys, we gotta stop fighting. We gotta go help, the people on the highway that survived. So Mega Man X, he runs up to the highway. And one of the human beings that did survive is Xander Payne. And as you guys know from last issue, Xander Payne is not from this time. He's from 100 years ago. So now that he's time traveled to the future, he sees all these robots fighting. He's like, oh my god, we destroyed the future with the robots. The revolution did happen. And then, Mega Man X, he rescues him though. And he's like, are you okay, sir? And then the second Xander looks into Mega Man X's eyes, he recognizes him as Mega Man, from 100 years ago. So Xander Payne, he freaks out. He's like, you're Mega Man. You survived the revolution and you're killing us all. And then, X is like, oh, are you a part of the Emerald Spears or something? Because, you're a little crazy right now. And then Xander Payne's like, the Emerald Spears, they survived? And Mega Man X is like, oh yeah, I saw them this morning. And Xander Payne, he's kind of happy now, His terrorist group is still alive. So Mega Man X, though, he thinks he's just like some crazy guy. And he puts him into the helicopter with the rest of the survivors. But now, you know, Xander Payne, he realizes that robots are still in the future and he's got to stop that. So Xander Payne, he talks to all the humans in the helicopter and he's like, I am sorry, my fellow humans. I have disappointed all of you by not stopping the robots, but I shall go back and I shall defeat them. So, you know, then he gets enveloped in this purple aura and he flashes out of that time period. So that was pretty awesome. And that's the last that we see of him in this issue. So, you know, I don't know. I assume that he's going back to the past, you know, back to his normal time period. But who knows? You know, maybe he's going more into the future. That'd be crazy. But as of now, in this issue, Sigma actually shows up afterward. And he shows up with Zero and Vile. And they're going to stop the Wily Walker forever now. You know, they got to stop this thing. And then Mega Man X shows up and he's like, you know what? I'm going to help you guys. So Sigma's like, oh, so you want to join the Maverick Hunters apparently now. And Mega Man X is like, well, I guess I am. So all of them get together and they do a big heroic pose. And then bam, they're the Maverick Hunters now and they're going to stop this thing once and for all. That's where the issue ends. And guys, this issue was really good. I think this issue sets up a lot of stories like Vile going Maverick. You know, that sets up Mega Man X. And then, you know, Xander Payne going back through time. You know, maybe that's a setup for another story. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, guys, I thought issue 39 was great. Also, I should mention this next issue, issue 40, they're going to show off the winners of their fan art competition. And I entered that, and I would show you guys my artwork, but I'd rather show you next month when the competition is over. So next month, I'll show you guys that, and I hope you guys join that fan art competition if you guys love drawing, because, you know, they only do those things once in a while. So yeah, guys, I'll show you that next month, but as of now, I'm pretty happy with Mega Man. So yeah, guys, question of the day. What do you guys think about issue 39? Do you think it's awesome? Tell me in the comment section below. This is Mega Robert, signing off.